welcome back to another video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Esther and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Before we get started, you guys already know the drill. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. Subscribe down below and also hit that notification bell so that you're always notified when your girl uploads. So in today's look, you guys, I did a super flawless foundation routine. Now this is what I do to achieve a more flawless, no flashback foundation routine. This works best for me. I hope you guys will learn something out of this video or try a different trick than what you do right now. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Grab yourself a snack, get comfortable, and watch me play with some makeup. So y'all, this is my second makeup tutorial for the day. I'm feeling good. It's a good day to record 2 makeup tutorials, okay? I'm drinking my ginger lemon tea. Literally, this hits the spot so good. And it just calms my nerves. So I'm gonna start with the brows. Let me come close a little bit so you guys can see because this is a full coverage look. I was gonna do my brows off camera, but nowadays I just feel like I might as well put this in the clip so in case somebody's new, they can see how I do my eyebrows. So let me just come. For the brows, I am grabbing this Mented Brow Down Brow Pencil. Brush my brows upwards. I did my brows for Easter Sunday, and it looks like it's growing again, which is good because my brows never grow that much. So I'm glad it's growing and it hasn't even been that long since I plucked them. But yeah, so I'm just like following the shape of my brows. Nowadays, brows does not take me that long. There you go. Like, look how quick that was. That was pretty quick. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. So brows are done. Before we move any further with this makeup look, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this Colourpop Fresh Pretty Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Dark 145W. And I'm just gonna apply some in the back of my hand, and this is just going to clean out my brows. Now this concealer is like 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. Actually, I think two. I pushed it with 3. Yeah, this is like at least 2 shades lighter than my skin tone for it to be like a concealer, but I like it really bright because it kind of brightens up my under eye, and you guys can tell I have dark circles, so I kind of love looking a lot alive, so my under eye has to be a little bit bright so then it can look really nice, but that's just my preference. So let me go ahead and clean up. The brush I am using for this is the Morphe M432 brush. Perfect to clean your brows with. It's flat. It just gives you that nice arch, and you kind of control the brush however you'd like it to go. So brows are done and they look amazing. So now I'm gonna grab a moisturizer. Today I am using a different moisturizer. Normally I use this as a primer, but for moisturizer I'm gonna grab this BOBBI Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base Moisturizer. Like I said, you can use this as a primer as well, but today I wanna use it as a moisturizer because why the heck not? The smell of this is amazing. I don't really use this much because it is a little bit expensive. So when I use it, it has to be like for a for a big reason. Like today we're doing something more full coverage and stuff, so I feel like this moisturizer will be better for this. I'm gonna just work this all over my skin, just like that. And I'm also going to prep my lips. I'm gonna grab this Milani Rose Butter Lip Mask. I've tried this already and it's so good. Very moisturizing on the lips. Feels good. It's so nice. It is very important to prep your skin before you apply your foundation. For me, I realized when I prep my skin, have my skin having like a good base, I am able to have like the most flawless application on my skin ever. So now the next step I'm gonna do is grab an eye cream. For me, I feel like it's very important to have an eye cream, especially, you guys can see I do have dark circles, puffiness and stuff like that. I have to still take care of the under eye and make sure we're good there. When I did not use eye cream, I was getting more creases. Now my creases are very minimum and it just looks really, really nice underneath the eyes, you know, after I do the concealer routine. So for that, I'm gonna grab the OLEHENRIKSEN Banana Bright Eye Cream. I will be honest with you guys, I feel like I said this so wrong after all those videos I've done and featured this eye cream. I always call this eye cream OLEHENRIKSEN. I think it's OLEHENRIKSEN. I'm pretty sure. If it's not, then it's OLEHENRIKSEN. One of each, okay? You guys understand where I'm coming from, but this is bomb. I've been using this non-stop. It's one of my favorite eye cream, hands down. It's really, really nice, honestly. I'm gonna grab my ring finger and just work this under the eye, like so. A little does go a long way with this, so you don't have to like put too much. Now, after moisturizing, adding the eye cream and also the lip mask, I'm gonna jump into priming. Now, when it comes to priming, it's definitely your option whether you want to wear a primer or not. My opinion, I feel like you should. I see a huge difference when I wear primer than if I don't wear primer. Now, let's say you can't afford primer, you can just use your moisturizer. Let it sit on your face for at least 10 to 15 minutes and then go ahead and start with your foundation routine. But for primer, for me, I'm not skipping that step. When I do, I gotta take off whatever makeup I have and redo my whole makeup because, honey, I realize there's a huge difference. Primers is a must for me. Now for today's primer, I am going to grab this MERCIER Pure Canvas Hydrating Primer. You guys, this is the real deal. If you have rocked MERCIER Hydrating Primer and you love it, get your hands on this. You will love this even more. Now they have a lot more primers that they dropped recently. They have this silicone base, mattifying, they have this hydrating one, and I know they have two more that I can't think of right now, but they're bomb. I'm gonna grab this one and I'm just going to add a good amount, and I'm just going to apply this all over my skin. Love this primer. Not only does it look good underneath my foundation, makes my foundation look so flawless, it is also hydrating, so it hydrates me and keeps my skin looking very hydrated throughout the day. And then with me also moisturizing with this primer, it's like gold. The last step that I'm gonna do before we add the foundation, this is so optional, you don't really have to do this, but I feel like it's so nice when I do this. It kind of hydrates my skin and it kind of locks all the products that I just used on my face before applying the foundation. And it's this FARSÁLI Rose Gold Skin Mist. This smells amazing. FARSÁLI has bomb products, but this one by far has been my favorite one because I've been using it like crazy. So yeah, this is bomb. Now, I normally do not do this step. It's so optional for me. I skip this step, so it's not something I do all the time. But I am going to color correct today. Now, normally I love the MAC color corrector. I forgot the name of it. I will leave it in the description box. That's my hands down favorite corrector. But today I'm gonna grab this It's You Skin Perfecting HD color corrector. First of all, it's going to color correct my dark circles. And right here where you guys see it's a little bit dark on my lip, and anywhere else that I feel like is a little dark that needs this color correcting before I add the foundation. And I know you guys, this is a lot of steps, but I'm just saying, full coverage. We're going heavy, cake face, full coverage, but full coverage cake face, that looks good, okay? So I'm gonna just color correct with this, apply just a little bit. I don't color correct like that, so I don't need to go super heavy-handed. And also underneath my lip like that. I'm just gonna start with that part, and I'm gonna grab this Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to start blending that into the skin. Now, like I told you guys, I like the MAC one. I could you not, I forgot the name of it. But once I figure it out, I'm gonna put it in the description box nonetheless, but that MAC one is the real deal. It's so nice to me. And, you know, it's bomb. But I had had this one in hand, so might as well grab the one I had in hand. So now it is time for foundation, you guys, my favorite part, because I have two foundations that I'll be mixing together because I feel like they look so flawless together, but I can still rock them separate and they will still be flawless. Now when it comes to foundations, there's a lot of options. It's just like primers. It just depends on your skin type and what you prefer. So for today, I'm gonna grab two of my hands down favorite foundations, high end, but these are my two favorite. MAC Studio Sculpting Foundation. This one is perfect, especially in the summer. It has SPF 15. So what I do is I grab the MAC one and I mix it with the NARS Radiant in the back of my hand. I love the finishing look it gives me. Every time I rock these two foundations together, I get so many compliments. And I'm just going to apply this all over my skin. So to blend all that in, I'm gonna grab this Morphe M444 brush and I'm just gonna blend that all in. This brush is so weird to me, but it's so nice because it blends that foundation in like butter. So for concealer, I'm going to use the same concealer that I used to highlight, and this is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. I go heavy-handed on my concealer in case you are new. I've been doing this for years since I've been, you know, doing my makeup. And I'm going to get the bridge of my nose. So I'm going to grab my beauty blender and start blending this concealer in. I normally have my beauty blender damped. It stays damped. If it dries down, I usually go get it, you know, wet again, but it's damped, not wet. So what I do after blending that in, I'm gonna grab the foundation brush and just go around the face where I applied my foundation. I'm not gonna apply this where I'm applying the concealer because this is just to blend out the edges so I don't have any like harsh line and everything looks airbrushed. Y'all see that? Everything's gonna look, baby. Y'all know like concealing, highlighting, contouring, foundation application is like my favorite thing to do. It's just, oh, I love it. I can just do my whole glam, no eyeshadow. I don't need to wear eyeshadow every day, baby. As long as my face is snatched, beat to the gods, that's all that matters. So now it is time to contour. I am going to grab the same concealer, couple shades darker. So I normally grab 2 shades lighter to highlight, 2 shades darker to contour. If the contour is not dark enough, I go at least 3 shades darker. My preference to my skin tone and how I like doing my thing, okay? So for this one, I am grabbing the shade Dark Deep 205N. And I am just going to add a little bit. And this is just going to start bronzing up my skin, contouring, make everything look slimmer, like my big head. My nose. It does not need to look slimmer, but you know what? I do this now because I love how it makes my whole foundation routine look. Underneath my chin, not my chin, my lip, underneath my chin. And yeah, that is all I need to do. Now to blend that in, I normally use the same brush. I never change the brush because I love this brush to blend my contour in, and this is the Zova 122 Petite Stippling Brush. It's literally perfect, like perfect to blend out your contour. Trust me when I say that. So I'm just going to start blending my contour, and I'm just blending this contour upwards. If you blend it downwards, it's going to look muddy, and we don't want that. We want everything to look very skin-like. When I am blending, I'm just tapping my stippling brush to the product. I'm not dragging it, I'm just tapping. Because when I start dragging and pulling, I feel like the product moves, and I don't want it to move. I want it to stay where it's at. Okay, so to blend out the nose contour, I keep telling you guys this. Where's that brush? Okay, I tell you guys this all the time. I feel like everybody needs this brush because it's slim and it's perfect to like blend out that nose. And this is the Sedona Lace 617 brush. And I'm just going to blend this contour on the nose. And again, I'm just tapping on the product with the brush, not dragging it, because when you start dragging it and moving it, I feel like you're moving the product too much, and we don't want that. I'm just taking the excess product upwards to the eyelid. And then what I do next, I grab my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend away one more time. This is where all the flawlessness comes in place, because I feel like once you blend it again, so everything looks more smooth and face tune. Like, look, I haven't done nothing, and I don't want to talk too much because but it looks very flawless, you guys. So nice. Now to set underneath my eyes, because you need a setting powder, you do not want to go without setting because you're going to crease, or you're going to move that product and you don't want to do that. So go ahead and set your face, trust me. But to set the under eye, I'm going to go ahead and grab this Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. And this one is a little bit in the yellow. I love that yellow so much. I used to use Blondie, but I prefer this one. This one is really, really nice. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender. And I'm just going to start setting that bad boy in. And you guys are gonna see how nice it's going to set. And then also take the back of the beauty blender and continue to blend again. I do a lot of blending throughout my whole foundation routine, because when you blend, I just feel like everything just falls in place together and it looks really, really flawless. Now I'm gonna just set my chin and also my forehead. So now I'm going to go ahead and set where I contoured, because we're not gonna leave it as that. And we kind of wanna bronze up my face just to bring that bronzy look out more. Now I used to set with a setting powder and then I go ahead and set with a bronzer again, but you know, sometimes your routine changes here and there, and you kind of figure out what works, what you're not really feeling anymore. And I wasn't really feeling setting my face and then setting the bronzer again. I feel like this kind of just, you know, does the job. So yeah, so I am going to grab, it is broken, but I'm gonna grab this Morphe Brontour bronzer in the shade Showmance. I said in the show. I'm just going to work this all over. Okay, and now I'm gonna grab the FARSÁLI setting mist just to refresh my face a little bit. Now, because I am not using any eyeshadow today, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a setting powder. Yes, now the setting powder comes in place. Now for that, I am grabbing my favorite setting powder, and this is the MAC. This is in the shade Dark Deepest, and this is their Mineralized Skin Finish setting powder. I love this setting powder. It's really, really nice. So I'm just using this setting powder to add a little bit of color into my eyelids. Even though I'm not wearing eyeshadow, this is really nice because it's not really like doing too much. And it's just giving me a little bit of color. I feel like blush adds a little bit of color, which makes everything look more natural in my opinion. Depending what color you put on your cheek, you know, it can make a difference. So for me, I love the MAC blush in the shade Razin. This is so beautiful on women of color. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. So we're just going to add a little bit of blush here. It just adds a little bit of color. I love this blush. Like, it's so subtle. Like, you can even contour with this blush. That's how much I love it. You can get away with that. But y'all see how nice that looks? So freaking natural. There's no blush on this side and there's blush on this side. So nice. It just adds a little bit of color, but it looks so natural. So you guys, I am almost done. Now it is time to give myself a wing liner. I am so nervous, you guys, because I have not done a wing liner since the last makeup look that I just did on Instagram. And before then, I haven't done a wing liner in like months. And to top it all off, I am actually doing a wing liner with this. I I normally use a liquid liner, but you know what? We got this. We got this. I ain't nervous. I ain't nervous. I don't use this at all, and this is the Morphe, what is this? Morphe gel liner in the shade Jet. Okay, it's super black. And for that, I'm gonna use this Real Techniques silicone liner brush. You know what? I'm gonna start. Guy, natetemeka. Oye, mi hata nimekuwa nervous. Guy. You know, one thing I don't really care to be doing is liners, because I feel like with the amount of eyelid space I got, you would think I would love doing eyeliners, but it's just like, no. I used to, but nowadays it's like, no. So let me go ahead and just... That's it, I'm finished. I'm gonna grab this Morphe M205 brush. Liner is done. Feels like a long time, but that is nice. That is really nice. Okay, so let me just do the same to the other eye. So liner is done, it's finished, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna grab this L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara before I just add lashes. So for lashes, I'm gonna grab these beautiful Huda Beauty lashes, so gorge. They're so natural, in my opinion. They look, you know, not too dramatic, but not too natural. They're just right in the middle. So for glue, I'm going to also use this Huda Beauty eyelash glue. I never knew Huda Beauty had eyelash glue until I got her lashes. I'm like, dang, Huda Beauty got everything. What does she not have? Like, name things. Name one. Now she got her own skincare line. Like, what? I'm gonna just place my falsies right there. Oh, I don't want to let go. Really, really pretty. They're so lightweight. I like these. So pretty. Ooh. I know you guys are like, wow, I have not seen Esther with a wing liner in such a long time. I used to do wing liners all the time. But this is so cute. I miss doing them. And honestly, I like this. I like this more than my liquid liner. Let me know in the comment section, what do you use if you're using the gel liner that makes it a little bit easier, because I felt like I didn't have a lot of grip with this for some reason, but I probably need to practice with it a little bit more so I can get used to it. But y'all, I love how the eyes are looking. I'm gonna grab the same mascara and just bring my lower lashes out and about. I'm not gonna put any liner underneath my water lash line, not today, because I want this just to be like a really natural, simple, everyday makeup. Last but not least, you thought I forgot. Oh, I ain't about to forget this highlighter, baby. For today's highlight, this is the beautiful MAC highlighter, and this is in the shade Gold Deposit. So bomb, so pretty. I'm just gonna show you guys right now how pretty this highlighter is. Such a pretty gold. Like, look at that. Add some on the forehead. Now with a look like this, I go a little heavy-handed with the highlight just because I want more of that, you know, highlighted, glowy, bronzy look, because, you know, I'm giving you guys super natural in my opinion. So I love going a little heavy-handed with the highlight. It is time for the lips. I am going to go ahead and grab this Morphe lip liner in the shade Bar, but this is like a nice little dark brown. For lip gloss, I'm gonna grab hands down one of my favorite lip glosses, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeleine. Put on top. Oh, NYX Butter Glosses are the real deal, baby. They're so bomb and so buttery. That's why they're called butter gloss. Yeah, this lip gloss is the real deal, period. To set everything in, I'm gonna grab this FARSÁLI Rose Gold Setting Mist. I like this because you can use it as a setting spray, you can use it as a refreshing spray, you can use this before your foundation, after your foundation. You can just use this a lot. During your skincare routine, this is just the real deal. Alright, so you guys, I am going to straighten my hair a little bit more, change it to something more cute, and I will be right back. I'm telling y'all, this is the cutest look I've done. Like, no eyeshadow needed. Looking like I put myself together. Just bomb. Just bomb. Like, it just looks so good, I could cry. Alright, my babies, so this is it for this look. What do you guys think? I hope you guys love it. I am so, let me come close. I am so in love with this look. It's so beautiful, yet super simple. Now, I know I did a lot of blending with my beauty blender. You don't have to do that much blending. That's just how I prefer everything to look, because look at how flawless we look. Let me move y'all a little closer so y'all can know. This ain't no lie. Like, so disrespectful. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, it's so bomb. It's so bomb. But you guys, as usual, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. Subscribe down below. And also hit that notification bell so that you're always notified when you girl upload. So I'm going to close this video up. I love y'all so much. And I'll pin a sana. And I will see you guys in my next video.